Right, welcome to the Arachne guide. Arachne is a Greek figure of... Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. Arachne is a figure from the Greek mythology. She got at some point in time in her life turned into a spider creature. She was weaving cool and beautiful things. Some goddess got jealous and no, actually she went a bit overboard with Apollo or something, and then she got turned into a spider. Well, anyways, let's talk about her kit. That's why we're here. Her passive is called Predator. Arachne's basic attacks gain 1.5 physical damage for every 5% of a target's missing health. This is one of the best assassin passives, I would say, in the game. This is pretty powerful. Yeah, there's really not that much to say. She has an auto attack progression, half the 50% damage and swing time, and then 100%, 100%, and 100%. Do we auto cancel this? Most likely not, since technically we can, but I think the DPS is just fine without canceling, doing auto attack cancel. Then let's have a look at her one. It's called Venomous Bite. It's a stim ability. It does physical damage. So there's an initial damage hit when she bites you. So the next basic attack within 5 seconds after activating the ability. Does some damage, and then you also apply a dot damage effect on the enemy. And Arachne also heals when the, it's a dot heal, so to speak. So this is what we max out first. This is yeah, it's a pretty nice, pretty amazing stim. Does a lot of stuff, makes her one of the most accessible junglers, if not the most accessible jungler. Let's get to her 2, which is another stim. It gives up to 70% attack speed, and also if you hit an enemy with 3 basic attacks, that enemy is stunned for 1.4 seconds. We will demonstrate both abilities shortly. So due to her stim kit, she scales off from attack speed and movement the most, since you need to get close to the enemy, and you also need to apply the damage quite fast. And of course you also need to rely heavily on auto attacks. So let's see what we build. I guess we would go Mannequin Scepter. Then we could maybe go into, yeah, maybe this item here. So there's no basic attack penalty. Why not? Then we would build Kin Size for the damage. This is pretty amazing since her auto attack swings so fast, especially her the first auto attack in her attack chain. If you want, go Ikaval or something like that. We can also build a little bit of crit and maybe Wind Demon, Poison Star. Pretty much it doesn't really matter. Build whatever you feel like. If you're ahead, go crit. If you're a little bit behind, go Kins and get some more movement speed and attack speed items. Now we can upgrade this. Hidden Blade or Mannequin Maze. Probably Hidden Blade, probably better. And yeah, let's activate her 1. So as you can see, the yellow damage numbers, just a dot tick. No, it's not a dot tick, that's kin size. The orange ones, big hit, dot tick. We can even improve this, but we are already, then we are at like the cap. Activating her 2 and then hitting 3 basic attacks on the target will stun the target. Next up is her 3. I'll show you at the buff camp what we are that using for. At level 1 you will always take this ability first. You're not maxing the ability out. This ability is simply what makes her the greatest early game jungler of all junglers in Smite. Because you can place 2 of these at the beginning of a match. So we would put a web here down at first camp, let's say it's above camp. And then we would also place the second web on another camp down. We only have 1 camp here, but so as you can see, the spiders start attacking that camp. And by the time you are finished with the first camp, you can move to already nearly cleared camp. So these spiders, broodlings help a lot with clearing camps fast, and so we can get to our to the mid lane fast and get side camp, the side harpies, plus maybe get a kill on the enemy mid laner or maybe the jungler. That depends on her clear speed. Like I said, with web is insane. Web also slows the enemy when he walks through, and Arachne gets 40% movement speed when someone triggers the web traps. And we can place a total of 3 web traps. But since it has a 16-second cooldown, we can only place 2 web traps in the beginning of a match. So we would place 1 at the second camp we do, or the first camp's up to you. Well, actually place it at the first web needs to be placed at the second camp. And then we start the first camp also with web. That goes pretty fast, and second camp we have the 8 of the web again, and so we can also clear the second camp super fast with these broodlings. The broodlings that spawn also do some damage. The web stays up for a total of 4 minutes. So, and it also acts like a little ward. We can't see this now here. We have training mode has no map at all, so, but not that big of a deal. Oh, and then there's her ultimate. It's called Nightcrawler. It's a channeled ability. Basically, what happens is she jumps off, increases her movement speed greatly by 40%, and the max radius of the ability is 25 feet. That's the max travel. The max travel distance we can. No, the web area provides. Okay, the web also slows. But let's see how this ability looks like in action. So we are jumping off. And then when we jump down, we place web on the ground that also slows. And this web upon landing has a 25 feet radius. So yeah, that's pretty much the kit. What do you use the ultimate for? Of course, to chase down an enemy. It also has quite some base damage and scaling. Or if you get in a sticky situation where you would die, just press Nightcrawler and you can simply walk away. It's impossible, sort of impossible to chase you, since you become so fast. And we can also turn our 1 and 2 on while we are doing this. As you can see, the web that was created upon landing on the Odin slowed him. So how would we gank or fight people? Pretty simple. Press 3, press 1, 2. Press the W key, hold the W key, hold the left key. That's it. There's no other combo, nothing. It's that easy. And I would say, let's jump into a game and let's see how she performs in a gameplay situation. Right, let's play Arachne. Then we get the creepy Mastery one, or the Grim Reaver. Let's go with the Grim Reaver.
Can you help me find my dolly?
Arachne.
It looks basically like a recolor from,
Arachne.
yeah, like the original one.
Let the pain take hold.
I think this is the most iconic, and now we had someone dodging the lobby. Nice, I guess. Right.
Let the pain take hold. Can you help me find my dolly?
Yeah, I guess since we're approaching Halloween, let's play the creepy one. In terms of build, we have to get a little bit creative here. We're not playing her complete one-shot builds. But I do think we can get 1 or 2 maces. As I believe the stims would probably apply the crusher damage. It's damage blocked.
Because you don't want to know what happens to people who don't.
Should definitely get bone cutting sword. How about yeah, let's get a warding. Let's get the warding sigil. Why not? That could. Let's try that. What do we need? Nagus.
Hello there.
Minions have spawned.
You will not me.
You'll leave this battle with more holes than you started.
Yeah, let's place a web in mid so I can help dealing with the wave a little bit. Venomous Bite is the first ability we're going to max. A web is pretty nice since when it hits an enemy we get improved movement speed while it slows down our victim, sorta. If he... yeah. Then there's of course Cocoon is another stim, gives attack speed and stuns. So this is pretty much one of the most unhealthy characters in the game, since she is so strong and really completely brain dead to play. I mean, all you do is press 1 and 2, hold left click down and press the W key, that's it. And then I can...
And the fighting begins. That's what they get for opposing Master.
And if something goes south, you just ult and run away.
Ugh, we're surrounded
That's
by fools.
Arachne in a nutshell.
Pointy and shiny. My 2 favorite things.
It's not much. Yeah, there's basically not much else to say about this god. Just that simple of a kid. So now we annoy this fella over here. Of course, attacks are a bit telegraphed because you need to walk up to the enemy. That's how that. As you can see, that's Neve almost dead. So we have no ultimate up. This means probably well, we're not dying here. But yeah, this is Arachne like in a nutshell. The 1 heals, does some damage, does take damage, plenty high. Let's get kin size, and then we can think about some defensive options.
been slain. You've slain an enemy. Better them than you, Master.
And then there's this moment where people just like I said, then there's this
Enemy has been slain.
sort of sticky situation where you
For opposing Master.
just ult out and then the party is over. So as you can see, this is very complicated god to play. Having a pretty hard time, especially also the camp clear. This super crazy hard. Not. Yeah, so basically if you want to learn jungle and you have no idea what to and you have basically no idea what to pick, go for Arachne. Can't actually go that much wrong. You're basically just running up.
Close to being impressive.
Yeah, as you can see, and the story continues. Press the W key, activate your stims, and then hold left click down.
Two birds, one hammer.
And again.
Give him a left, give him the right.
And then we need to check out.
Triple kill.
So, yeah. That is pretty much the guide to Arachne. How she works. Let's speed this up a notch. We will be going a Talisman of Energy for the protection, but mainly for the passive effect, so we can run even faster. And then we will do more, pressing the W key down and holding left click. Let's see.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, I guess.
That's what they get for opposing Master. Double kill.
Alright, let's go back and pick up our Talisman of Energy.
Some extra padding will be good.
So we have a little bit of defense, but also this great passive effect. Yeah, probably... so we're pressing W again and hold the left click down. The difference now is we can do this at a faster rate.
Ultimate is ready. Okay.
So the spiders from the web are pretty much annoying as well.
Come into my range. An enemy has been slain. That's what they get for opposing Master. Better them than you, Master. Give him a left.
As you can see, highly effective. Press the W key and hold left click down, and when your 1 and 2 come off cooldown, and also your 3, press that as well. It's really... So what else could we get? We could get more attack speed, even with some defense option. Doesn't make a difference. Let's get Hasten Katana so we can really stick to our targets.
Pointy and shiny, my two favorite things.
And we're even faster than before.
Give him a left. Give him the right.
Minions have reached your portal.
They're on a rampage.
And there we go, and the party continues.
Two birds, one
We
hammer.
also got a little bit of lifesteal on the one stim,
An
so
enemy has been
that's
slain.
pretty nice too. Let's wait 100 gold for Hasten Katana.
Be right back.
Oh, it's terrifying, mi amor.
So we can run insanely fast now. I don't think they can escape us now unless they leap away somehow. What as you can see, this is a very great and high complicated god.
That's what they get for opposing master. The 2-for-1 special. They are unstoppable.
Yeah, there we got 2-for-1 special.
An enemy has been slain.
We have our ultimate on cooldown now, which means we've, for change, used our
Be right back.
relics. And then let's see what else we have in store. So the enemy team, the Janus can slow, but
Pointy and shiny.
let's get
My two favorite things.
the serrated edge. Sounds good. The more movement speed, the better. And also a little bit of pen.
Let's see him push you.
As expected of you, master.
Ultimate is ready.
As you can see, the hardest character ever.
That's what they get for opposing master.
This guy,
An enemy has been slain.
okay.
Come into my range. Be a pincushion.
And don't forget, also in order to play this character, you need to press the W key down for the entire match. And the other technical, the mechanical prowess you need to be able to hold the left click down, so she is auto-attacking. I know this is very demanding and can frustrate or overwhelm most players. But that's simply how she works.
I'm not so favorite.
Oh, and the Crusher is pretty bad since it doesn't trigger none of her abilities minus the
An
ult.
ally has been slain.
Trigger
Have reached your
the Crusher passive effect, but that is fine. So now we can do as overcomplicated stuff.
Their combat, their style. It is just divine.
A mighty storm.
And the story goes on where, as you can see, with
The right.
the right build, she's also good against.
For you.
She's also good against tanks. You just need kin size, basically. I would guess crit is definitely a possibility as well. So you can. Let's see what we can do here
Ultimate is ready. Okay.
with this highly demanding god. Let's see if we can grab the ability here.
Here on a rampage. Just don't knock anything over.
Without the webs.
Yeah, give it to them. I mean, 2 birds, 1 hammer. The weapon can touch them.
Yeah, and I guess that's it. That was the Arachne guide. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, you could see how complicated her kit is to use. And yeah, I wish you all the best picking her up and playing her.